Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Lamarious, Lamarious, back again with another motherfucking video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for all my future videos. But today, what type of video I got on for y'all today is a reaction video about a family going through child molestation. It's a 15-minute video, so sit tight. I'm gonna be talking during the video. I'm not gonna pause it like the other reaction videos they be doing, but like other people be doing their reaction videos. But I'm trying to get the camera set so I can watch this video. And yeah, why did the camera keep the tripod falling? Okay, so let's get into the video.
I'd rather be smoking weed whenever we breathe, every time you kiss me.
Okay, so the video is called Horrible Family Abuse, SteveWilkos Show. It was posted a year ago. This is kind of late reaction, but I've been watching a couple of these and they have been crazy. So let's watch this. We about to watch the girl talk real quick. Let's go.
When all this came out,
And I'm playing it on my TV, so.
I still had to be strong and stand by these kids because nobody else was. I'm here with Jade and Laileona, who are my nieces.
Oh, so they're her nieces, not her
because their father did some terrible things to them that no child should ever endure. I definitely believe
the ones
my
that I was
nieces,
watching,
and
it
I've
used to be
always
the
stood by them,
stepfather.
but I want to come to the
But
show
like today is the father,
to
so let's get to
let
it.
his family know that they are telling the truth.
Oh, so the auntie.
I have never heard
believe him.
Amaya's story. I couldn't even bear to hear that he had did that to my baby, being 6 years old. And
like, that's disgusting. 6. I can see like when they 15, 14,
but I haven't heard
like,
the story, so
I don't see it at all. Like, I don't
whatever
approve of it. But like 6 years old, like that's a baby.
Today, just like the world.
Like, she not even fully developed yet.
I'm so proud of Jade, Laileona, and Amaya for coming out.
I know that's
and
right,
telling
auntie.
the truth about this situation.
Clap it up for the auntie.
Basically, I was going to go visit my father in 2012 and 2013. I was 12 and I was 13 in both of those years for the summer. I was excited to go and, spend time with him and meet my sister that I had never met, Laileona, and my brother and just my family on that side.
That's what she was going to meet her dad's side family.
When I got there, I felt protected. I felt happy because I hadn't had my dad around. Basically, once I got comfortable enough and thought I was safe with my dad, I trusted him enough to tell him what had happened to me.
What happened to him?
Back at home with one of my mom's old boyfriends.
Oh, so she did it. It was the dad
with him
and the mom ex-boyfriend. She got raped by her ex-boyfriend.
He didn't give no father reaction.
And the dad didn't care?
His initial reaction.
Oh, fuck no. I need that fact. I'm sorry.
I was supposed to be the first person.
He said he was supposed to be the first person.
It was a lot of times where I was there with my dad without my sister. And he had laid down and he started trying to find my face because it was dark. So he was literally like trying to find my face.
So he just feeling all over you.
And in my head I'm just like, what is he looking for? Like, and then once he found my face, my dad had kissed me. And I had asked him,
like what type of kiss?
Why are you
like,
kissing me?
She,
like, I'm your daughter.
Or like it was sexual.
This is not something that's normal. This is not something.
At least she knew it wasn't normal.
To be happening. And that was when he was like, I'm supposed to be the one to teach you how to kiss. Because
do y'all father teach you how to kiss?
He had asked me, had I had a boyfriend before? And I was 12. He had asked me had I had a boyfriend before. Had I had sex on my own before after I had told him what happened, and had I ever kissed somebody before. And I had told him like, no, Dad. Like
I feel
I'm
like
12,
your
like,
parents, your dad should not be asking you that. I feel like it should be your mama. Always, maybe because I'm a mama's boy and I've been raised by my mama, but it's always supposed to be your mama. Never your dad.
He had asked me that because his initial reaction was because he was supposed to be the one to be teaching me all of this stuff. And
Your dad don't teach you how to have sex?
I needed to learn how to perform oral sex.
Your dad said that?
And the first time that he tried to make me learn
Well, I'm about to cry. I'm like, no.
I didn't want to, so he just
Everybody crying in the audience. I'm about to
did
cry.
what he wanted. It made me just do what he wanted
It's
me to
making
do.
me shiver. I'm about to cry.
And ended up
Yo.
at 12. He also used to wait until like everybody left in the daytime to go to work and stuff. And he would take me down in the basement and make me lean on the basement and have sex with me. And it just kept going on unless I was on my period. And whenever I was on my period, I was happy. I was happy. I didn't really have a childhood. And when I met my sister and my brother and my cousins and my auntie, one of my favorite aunties ever, I sacrificed going through that to be with them, to have fun.
Because you want to be around kids.
I had to come back. He just was
went through that
doing that
she
to
wanna be
me
around
the whole
kids.
summer. And then in July, I missed my period.
Your dad got you
I
pregnant?
ended up telling my dad that my period didn't come on. And he basically was prepping me for what to tell my family when I got back home. He told me to say that I went to a 4th of July event, met some dude, and decided to have sex with him, and ended up pregnant. That was his story for me to tell family when I got home. But to confirm, I needed to do the test. And I was scared to tell my mom, especially knowing that I didn't choose to have sex on my own.
Right?
So my dad called and he was like, telling me like, you need to have an abortion. So they ended up offering to tell me that I need to get an abortion, and it cost this much. And she had ended up
13.
I was 13. I was in the 7th grade. And then they had told me, well, because they thought I had had sex on my own. Well, if you want to keep this baby, then we're going to send you to a group home. That right there killed me. But I had to understand, because they didn't know, what happened. So I had just went with their decision.
Yo, I'm about to cry for her because she had to go through this at 13.
To the place. Mom take me.
Forced to have abortion. She was forced to have an abortion after being raped by her dad, her biological
she was
father.
in the real waiting room, and then I was in the waiting room in the back. And I'm 13. I'm in there with 30-years.
I know, right?
And these ladies, they was sitting there, and they was just asking me, like, how old are you? Are you okay? Why are you here? And, I'm just in shock. I don't even really know what to say.
I would have been in shock too, baby. I would. I'm 13, pregnant by my dad.
It was like, baby, you gonna be okay. You gonna be all right. I'm not gonna be okay. All I know is I woke up in the recovery room crying because I was in so much pain. I had missed like 4 days from school.
So when you come home after having this abortion, did you tell anybody? Did you? You didn't tell your mom. You didn't tell anybody.
She was trying to protect her dad.
My initial thing was that I'll take it to the grave as long as you don't touch my sisters. Then I get a call. In 2016. From Laileona. And she's telling me that. The same thing happened to her.
Huh.
And I felt stupid. Because I could have avoided them going through anything.
You can't put that on you.
It's
You
on
can't.
me, though.
It's not.
It's my fault.
I know you want to say that. It's not your fault.
It's my fault.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Summertime
had
still. I called my teacher because I had a close relationship with my female teacher from 8th grade, because she just always knew that there was something wrong in my life, like at home. So she always tried to make sure that she was there for me. And I had her number. And I called her. And I told her everything.
And so she obviously tells law enforcement,
Yes, and then everything blew up.
and your father was arrested.
He was arrested in 2017.
So she told her
What-
teacher.
I never really had a good childhood
Period.
in general.
You
Even
didn't have a
from,
good childhood?
correct. When I was 11 years old, that's when it started happening to me.
My bad, my
I only really
11.
visited occasionally. My dad
And
really
she
never
look like a
claimed me as a
stud.
kid. Never understood that because I look exactly like him.
So they sisters?
He used to call me all kinds of names. He was already physically abusive. But I remember the first day that it happened to me. He came into the bedroom. He was playing like real nice and like real innocent. And I had knew
They
that
always
something was a
do.
little bit off with that.
You was right.
He gets on to the bed and he just said, I'm sorry. He said, just know, no matter what, I love you. And this is what dad is supposed to do.
Why do he keep saying that?
The way he,
Like you're not supposed to do that.
he had said that, I was so lost. I was so confused.
I know, right?
I'm
The
like,
fuck?
what are you
So
about
like,
to
this
do?
what I'm supposed to do. Like, no, it's not.
He grabs my head so aggressively and just starts kissing it, like all in my mouth.
Ugh.
He was like, you need to be taught these things. Same thing that he said to my sister.
I know. Nah, we
I
know
told
you
him,
ain't
like,
lying.
no, like, Dad, I don't want to do this.
Uh-huh.
Stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is not what Dad's supposed to be doing. He said, what did you just say to me? And he just starts smacking me, like, really
He smacked
aggressive.
you 'cause
Did you
wanna
know
kiss
their
him?
father?
Yes. I lost my mom when I was 15, and I met their father's brother. And
So, I know this bitch didn't just
when I
say
got
she know the
pregnant,
father was doing
I
it.
moved into the home. His dad moved me in, and so I grew up with their father. He was my brother.
Do you remember when the abuse came out
The
with
whole family thing.
Laileona?
Yes.
The whole family
It was
thing.
my daughter's prom. Layla had called while she
For
was in
prom?
the car on the way to prom. And I remember when we got to the prom, my daughter had tears in her eyes. I'm like, what's wrong? And she was like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. And then the next day, my daughter came in with the phone and she said, Layla's on the phone. She has something to tell us. And she said, was he drunk? Was he high? And I
He don't
just
need to be
lost
drunk or high.
it. I'm like, what
That
do you
ain't no
mean?
excuse.
What do you mean, was he drunk or was he high? It doesn't matter if he was drunk or high.
That's what I'm
He touched
saying.
his baby.
He touched that girl and you talking about is he drunk or high?
Even if I'm not asleep, when I'm awake, I see like things happening, like people. So it's like I think as him as a ghost, like something scary to me for some reason.
Uh-huh.
This person that I thought was family, he assaulted me too.
Look at the dad picture.
When I was 6 years old, he said that if I did not pull my pants down, that he was gonna do something to me. I didn't want nothing happening to me, so I went to the bathroom and locked it, and he opened it anyway and pulled his pants down. 3 kids in a family, he did it to. Who knows how many people he could have did this to.
Renata, you came here.
It's probably more than
and
3.
You took a lie detector
I'm
test.
allowed to take the test. It's my favorite
Because
part.
as screwed up as the story is, people thought that, oh, you're coaching the girls, you're making the
Why would she
stories
coach
up.
her daughters to say that about
So
the man?
you wanted to take a lie
They
detector
father.
test.
That don't
We
make
gave you
sense.
one.
Like
And
I
we
could
asked
see if
you,
it was
did
like
you
an
coach
uncle, brother,
Maya
or something like that.
to say that her uncle molested her? You answered no. Did you fabricate the story that Amaya's uncle molested her? You answered no.
Oh, I keep forgetting that's not
The
their
results came
children.
back the same, and it came back that Renata, you told the truth. Jade, you came here, and you took a lie detector test,
Jade won.
and we asked you, between the ages of 12 and 13, did your father ever sexually assault you? You answered yes.
Okay.
Did you ever perform oral sex on your father against your will?
You said
You answered yes. Were you lying about being pregnant by your father during the summer of 2013?
No.
You answered no.
Okay.
Results came back all the same, and it came back that Jade told the truth.
It was the truth.
In my life, this story,
It's the craziest.
you know,
I watched
it's
a
horrifying.
couple of your episodes, but
And
this is the craziest.
it's hard to
one.
listen to,
This video was recommended on TikTok.
but I commend you all
What
for
about the other
surviving
girl?
it, getting through it, speaking out, and putting this monster behind bars.
He didn't stop us from being successful. All of us have graduated high school.
Period, girl.
I graduated high school a year early with a year of college already done. Accepted to 13 colleges, full scholarships, and now I'm majoring in psychology. It has been a rough road, it has been tough, but we are still standing strong as us 4 women. And we came out and we got justice. That's all that matters.
Period. Okay, y'all, so I just got done watching that video, reviewing my thoughts and stuff. And I just want to say, I am proud of the 3 girls because they did all graduate high school. You know, some people, after that stuff happened to them, they be kind of lost and depressed. And, like, they kind of disconnect themselves from the world. So I'm glad they did graduate high school. And that girl was kind of flexing us. I'm glad that they accomplished many things. I'm glad they finally got their truth out and their story out. Thank you to Steve Wonka, whatever his name is. I forgot his name. But I'm glad, and I'm glad none of them was lying. All the answers came back true. But to the father, like, why? It had to be from childhood pain or childhood trauma that you could do that to your own kids. Like, I ain't never heard of, like, I watch this show, like, almost every day, and I never heard of somebody say, my dad did it. It will always be like the uncle or something. It would be like the uncle or like their brother, like the family person, their brother. It would never, like granddad, I ain't never heard of like the actual biological father do that to them. So I do pray for them. I'm glad they trauma and they pain was shared on TV. Hope they're still healed. I hope they healed from that situation, even though it's going to take a long time to being healed. Yeah. I do send my prayers. And for the father, I hope you well. I don't know where you at in life. That was posted a year ago. That video was posted a year ago, and I'm just not reacting to it. I just don't know what to say. Goodbye.